Kadri Obafemi Hamzat. Thank you. Yeah. So, sir, before we start, I would like to really know if you have youth seated here in our midst today. Youth, are you ready? Build the youth. Build the youth. Dr. Obafemi is not smiling, no, we're not doing it well. Build the youth. Yes, so thank you so much. So thank you for joining us here today. So I'm moving to the first question. So Your Excellency, we know that Lagos is often described as the center of excellence. And having previously been involved in works and infrastructure, as well as driving the team's agenda, we have had a front row seat in the systems that shape daily life today, right? So for many young people, however, daily realities still include transport challenges, housing pressures, and even economic insecurity. So in that context, what does excellence in governance mean in practical terms today? And how close do you believe Lagos is to achieving that standard?
Thank you very much. Good afternoon, everybody. So build the youth. So we will need to build the nation by you know, if you are listening, if you are not excited, by the number of young people in this room. Well, I mean, I don't know what excites you. So I'm really very excited. When I came into this room, I was intimidated by the sheer number of young people. And I think one of the, I think it was Dr. Is it G1? G1 I said that he was so happy that a lot of youth in this room want Nigeria to move. But how do we move Nigeria? You will recall, a lot of us, we should process information. If you recall, years back, the current president of this country was saying we must do federalism. Everybody was abusing him. He said we must do federalism. So the question you ask, if you go anywhere in the world, New York, London, everywhere, Bogota, federal government usually pays about 60% of public transportation for major cities. So look at London. It's the British government that pays 60%. But that's not the case in Nigeria. In Lagos, it is the only subsidy in the world, this entire world, that pays that rail system on its own. Around the world, it must be federal government. You cannot, America will not be America without the city of New York. Because that's the financial center. So where is the financial center of Nigeria? So why is it that Lagos does not have that special status? That's the question. And this my brother said that, he said one Yoruba, he said, Amoku, Eruewo, even though we don't ever, any or ever lesson. So I look where we ever. So those are the things that the president is trying to correct. But it's not going to be easy. Those people that are taking the bottles to take it from them, those are the ones fighting now. Because they are rich, they are powerful. For you to take that feeding bottle from them, it's going to be a challenge. So to answer your question, Lagos pride itself today, by Verica Survey 2025, Lagos is now the capital of startup in Africa. We've taken the work, so the report is there, Verica, you can check it out. So what does that mean? We must build the economy of this state. I will give you a statistic. The population of Lagos is 24 million today. Population of the city of New York is 8 million. We are the same human being. The budget of Lagos, 4.4 trillion, that's how much? That's $3 billion. The budget of NYPD, just the police, in 2025 is 7.9 billion. So the budget of NYPD police alone is 2 times the budget of Lagos State. The budget of Metropolitan Transit Authority, New York City, not state, is $26 billion. That's how much? So that, if our budget is 26 billion, that's $23 billion more than the total budget of Lagos. So something is missing. So how do we make sure that we increase that basket? Without economic prosperity, there cannot be happiness. So what the federal government is doing now, what the state government is doing is how do we now increase that basket? How do we increase that prosperity? When the federal government say, oh, we are changing the tax, a lot of people disagree. Fine, we are in a democracy. But our law, our tax law was 1956. That was before independence, given to us by white men and women. How is it that we cannot change our own law to suit us? In 1956, there was no internet, no Instagram, no this, no that. So how are you using a law built in 1956? And this president is saying, let me look at it, let's change it. But people will fight because it pays some people. When we remove the subsidy, we know that there will be impact. But look, we cannot continue to keep the car. When you keep the car, you are putting it there for your children. Right? In 1983, I'm sure a lot of people who are here, you are still with God. You are still with Baba God, right? In 1983, there was a report, and they were interviewing one of the greatest entrepreneurs in our country, Mama Kolade. He so rest in peace. This is what he said. He was the MD of Kadri. If you know Kadri there, Kadri was the main company in Nigeria. He said, if you think the problem of Nigeria is tough to work, he said no. He said, my recollection of history has shown to me that if you think the problem of Nigeria is tough today, the future might be more difficult. In 1983, what did he see that we did not see? He saw the way we are put together and he's talking about. So, to answer your question, Lagos is a center of excellence because we are trying to provide a way to increase the basket. So, for example, we formed the Lagos State Employment Trust Fund. What does it do? Today, it has saved 31,000 jobs. Saved. Because if you look at the SMEs and then SMEs and so on, the problem is when they start, before they get to 5 years, 84% will have died. What does that mean? Men touch. People don't know how to keep account. They don't know how to employ. They don't know how to. So it's not like employ around. If you want to give a group of money to do, let me get your money. But to run a business that will survive, you must have government policy. How do you build it? So those are the things that LSRC was doing to build, let people understand how to do business. So we must, as a people, increase the capacity, our economic capacity. Without that, it will be challenging. But I'm sure you have another question.
Yes,